missing airplanes, empty vessels, and sailors never to be seen again. For more than half a century, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle has fascinated the world. But what exactly is the Bermuda Triangle? And what are some of the possible explanations for the seemingly unaccountable disappearances which have happened within its waters? The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where a number of aircraft and ships are said to have gone missing under the mysterious circumstances. The 3 points of the triangle are Miami, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. Perhaps one of the most famous disappearances was that of Flight 19, a training flight of the 5 TbM Avenger torpedo bombers that vanished on December 5, 1945, while over the Atlantic. The disappearance was attributed by Navy investigators to navigational error, leading to the aircraft running out of fuel. However, one of the search and rescue aircraft deployed to look for them, with a 13-man crew, also disappeared without any explanation. Another incident involved the Carol A. Deering, a 5-masted schooner built in 1919, which was found hard aground and abandoned near Cape Hatteras, North Carolina on January 31, 1921. An FBI investigation into the Deering scrutinized, then ruled out multiple theories as to why and how the ship was abandoned, including piracy, domestic communist sabotage, and the involvement of rum runners. Not many people know that the single largest loss of life in the history of the U.S. Navy, not related to combat, occurred within the Bermuda Triangle. When the USS Cyclops, carrying a full load of manganese ore, went missing without a trace with a crew of 309, sometime after March 4, 1918, after departing the island of Barbados. These are only some of the more notable incidents recorded. So what are the possible explanations for the disappearances? Bermuda Triangle writers have used a number of supernatural concepts to explain the events. One explanation cites leftover technology from the mythical lost continent of Atlantis. Other writers attribute the events to UFOs. In terms of natural explanations, compass problems are one of the frequently cited causes in many triangle incidents. While some have theorized that unusual local magnetic anomalies may exist in the area, such anomalies have not actually been found. Another theory is that the Gulf Stream may be to blame. The Gulf Stream is a major surface current that originates in the Gulf of Mexico and then flows through the Straits of Florida into the North Atlantic. In essence, it is a river within an ocean, and like a river, it can and does carry floating objects. This means that theoretically, a small plane making a water landing or a boat having engine trouble can be carried away from its reported position by the current. One other possible explanation is that these missing ships and planes simply got caught in bad weather, such as hurricanes, which have historically plagued the area. Yet another explanation for some of the disappearances have focused on the presence of large fields of methane hydrates, a form of natural gas, on the continental shelves. Laboratory experiments carried out in Australia have proven that bubbles can indeed sink a scale model ship by decreasing the density of the water. However, according to the USGS, no large releases of gas hydrates are believed to have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle for the past 15,000 years. But perhaps one of the most frequently cited explanations in official inquiries as to the loss of any aircraft or vessel is simply human error. Larry Kusch, author of the Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, published in 1975, argued that many claims of the Bermuda Triangle writers were exaggerated, dubious, or unverifiable. Kusch's research revealed a number of inaccuracies and inconsistencies between some of the accounts and the statements from the eyewitnesses, participants, and others involved in the initial incidents. Kusch concluded that the number of ships and aircraft reported missing in the area was not significantly greater, proportionately speaking, than in any other part of the ocean. In fact, He claimed that the number of supposed disappearances is relatively insignificant considering the number of ships and aircraft that pass through on a regular basis. So, is the legend of the Bermuda Triangle a manufactured mystery or a paranormal force at work? You decide.
Hamilton, Bermuda at its best.